Hi Capricorns, how are you? Welcome back to my channel. So this will be your July reading, and the way I'm going to do it, I'm going to do 2 rows, one for your the first half of the month and then the other row for the second part of the month. And I'm also going to pull 1 oracle card for your love life and then see what the message comes through for you. Okay, so I've been shuffling the cards for a little bit, and I am going to start pulling them in a few minutes or in a few seconds, just to see what feels right. Okay, so your first card is 8 of Pentacles. We have 3 of Cups. Then the Empress, pretty good card so far. Ace of Cups, ooh, Capricorns. The Devil, and let's see, 4 of Cups. And the King of Wands. Okay. So I have to say I love these cards a lot because there's a lot of creation, there's a lot of things happening, there's new beginnings, and there's some endings over here. But it's all about for you to really keep your confidence and really trust and believe that you deserve good things in your life, and then you deserve everything good that's coming into your life. Okay, so I'm going to start with the first row. So we have the 8 of Pentacles. In the 8 of Pentacles, it's more about somebody that it's already been putting in so much work, and then this is the time when they're really kind of almost at the end, when they're like getting their certification, getting their diplomas, getting their degrees. So it's like if you're a person that's been studying or we're in school, in the beginning of the month you'll find that, well, you'll get in the mail that that certificate that you have completion, or the diploma that you're waiting for, you know, kind of like something that would signify the completion of a mastery of something. Now for others of you, this could be an invitation for you to maybe go back to school, maybe to really look into where you're kind of lacking, or maybe even like do some work around the house, because that, you know, Pentacles have to do with the house matters. So it could definitely be that some of you will there will be a situation coming up for you that will require attention around the house, fixing things around the house. Then we have it's interesting because then we have the 3 of Cups in reverse, and then we have the Empress upright. Now 3 of Cups, sometimes it's seen as the card of third parties and stuff like that, but I think in this case, I think it's more about friendships and celebrations. Even though one would think that, you know, like by graduating and getting your diploma, you'll have parties and then people will be there for you, and friends will come and you'll have like celebrations. Now in this case, I think it's more about you focusing on like creativity, focusing on nurturing yourself, because I feel like there's so much effort was put into getting that work done, whatever it was, either for your degree or for even for work. Maybe you were traveling a lot, maybe you were studying for your work, maybe you're just like really swamped with a project and tasks at work, that maybe now I think it's time for you to not give so much to others as much as to give to yourself. Even though the Empress is the symbol of the mother, where she just embodies love, and everybody just wants to be in his kindness and sweetness and nurture. But I think in this case, I think it's more about focusing on yourself and focusing on being that nurturing aspect for yourself, and not expecting other people around you to provide that for you. And that this is where you have to come in and you have to like get creative on really on how do you provide that for yourself, how do you nurture yourself, how do you become like that, or how do you find that, and where do you find that nurturing environment. For some of you, some stuff with your parents might come up, specifically with your mothers or aunts or any mother figure in your life. For some of you, it could also be maybe a partner that is very motherly, that also might come up. And then in the second part of the month, we have the Ace of Cups and the Devil. I love these two together, kind of, actually, because the Ace of Cups, it's a new beginning. It's like, see how the cup is overflowing, and then with this hand, like, so with giving out this big heart. And then the Devil, it's the opposite of well, the Devil is actually your card, Capricorn. So I think it's more you getting out of your own way, and you getting out of those toxic things. So whatever might have happened for you in the prior months, be it a relationship, be it a friend, you know, maybe it's a job, maybe a project, maybe something that was really holding you back and not allowing you to develop your full potential. I think like when you do this work of nurturing yourself, of providing love, kindness, and you know, all of the good stuff, you're going to be able to open up. You will be able to not only fulfill your own cup, but you can do that for other people. And then you'll find that you breaking bonds with somebody, you're breaking bonds with some negative behaviors that you have, maybe toxic relationships in your life that are holding you back, where it's like, I think here too, right, this could be maybe a friend that's been holding you back, maybe a third party that was involved in the situation, or somebody that's been gossiping a lot, right? It could be also that maybe there's somebody who was gossiping a lot and you're finally putting an end to this, where it's like, oh, I don't need this. That's not a real friend. You know, like, why do I need that? So you're finally seeing things for what they are. And I think this will happen for you around the 16th of the month when we have another eclipse. And that's a beautiful eclipse because it's a full moon eclipse. So I think it's going to bring a lot of things to light. So that's why you're going to be able to see certain things and let go of certain behaviors that were more of an obstacle for you and more like holding you back from your potential. And then to close the month, we have the Four of Cups upright. So I think somebody might come back to you with an apology. Like once you break that tie with a person, they might be coming back to you with an offer. This could be, now for some of you, this could be work related, that maybe with this, you know, in the beginning of the month, you were so focused on getting a lot of projects done that you just don't have time for your friends, right? And you're kind of giving more either to work and then home environment versus giving, you know, like more nurturing yourself. That by the end of, maybe there's going to be a situation where you might be offered another position of some kind, but you're going to be like, no, this is not what I want. This is not something that's serving me, right? And you're going to refuse that because it's more like an empty promise than anything else. And I think this is more has to do with really with relationships. That empty promise, that empty apology is just for like the show of it, and for like the, you know, or somebody kind of to see if they can still lure you in and if they can still like have you know, those strings to your heart, you know. But you're gonna see it for what it is, and you're gonna say, no, you know what, like, I'm done with that. I'm done with that behavior. I'm ready for something new, and I deserve something new and better. Now to the energy that you're going to be moving into the month of August is the King of Wands in reverse. So I think for you here, it's really important, like once, you know, like those offers start to coming in, or apologies, or whatever the case might be, when they start coming in, I think it's more going to be a nuisance for you than anything else, and you might feel a little frustrated. For some of you, you might even feel that it's maybe this gossip that was going on in the first part of the month is finally getting back to you, and you're finally hearing something, and you're like, kind of, it's really affecting how you feel and affecting your confidence. It could also be that maybe you were just so busy this month, physically busy, that you're going to have a lot of, or less energy to move into the new month. Or there might be something that's just been draining you this month too. Like it could be maybe some family issues that are coming up for you that really requires you to be away from your friends and not being able to celebrate with them. But in any case, like you have the Ace of Cups here, which is beautiful, and then the Devil in reversed. It's a beautiful cards to get. It's new beginnings, it's transformation, it's renewal, it's rebirth, it's creativity and creation of any sorts. And it just kind of, it will be really important for you to keep that energy at the end of the month, because the King of Wands, I don't like them when he's in reversed, because he's like that arrogant person, you know, like when the King is in upright, it's more like the embody the confidence, the charm, the, you know, like the sweet talker. But when it's in reverse, it's more like being arrogant and like really kind of like the power getting to your head. It almost, in Capricorn, I don't think that's the case with you, but at the same time, I feel like watch out for arrogance, and watch out for like maybe people in your life that would be like, well, why he's not taking, or she's not taking my offer? Like, this is a great offer, how come? So it could be that you could be dealing with people that would be like, you know, pushing back, of like, you know, they just won't understand why you are letting them go, and they're going to be a little pushy with you. So really be mindful of that, and really kind of, you know, step back and then really go back to this energy. You know, like, you deserve love, you are love, and you have so much to give, and you have so much for you, going for you, and about you, that you deserve love, and you will be offered. You might meet somebody this month, you know. But one thing to warn you, because this falls kind of like before the middle of the month, where we're still in retrograde phase of the Mercury planet. So anything that's started right now, any relationship that might be started right now, might look great in the beginning. You might feel like, oh my God, it's finally the one. But in Mercury retrograde tends to bring a little fog. So really be careful, really assess. Don't like really go full on just yet, and just kind of take it a little slower, okay? And so let me pull one oracle card for your love life this month and see what other message comes up, because really this kind of seems more of a love reading and a relationship reading than anything else. But let's see. Okay, where is that card that I want? Okay, there it is. Retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. Yeah, I think like with, you know, like with these Three of Cups, I think it's more about, yeah, you won't have time for anybody. You just will be so busy. I think you'll be so busy. Either you'll be creating something new, something exciting. And this too, if this is not a relationship, I think this with the retreat, once you kind of like step away from a lot of your, I won't say responsibilities, but really allow yourself time for yourself, you will find a sense of renewal, and then your creativity will just like explode. You will just be in this really like amazing creative flow, energy flow. So make sure you have a pen and a notepad ready to write down whatever ideas come along, you know. But it's really going to be important for you to kind of step away a little bit and give yourself time and nurture yourself a little bit, and, you know, kind of take care of yourself, because the more you're going to give to others, right, the more you, because you've already been so busy. It's been a really busy year for you. You need a time, and you need not only time, but you need like the space to renew yourself and to refill that cup, right? And then find that energy, and then that drive and the motivation to go forward, and then really develop those projects that you've been working on, or like maybe you were thinking but you haven't really kind of like put the details down, you know. And allow yourself to just be creative, because maybe again your work was front and center, and now it's like more of let go a little bit of that, you know, and then just have fun for a little bit, for whatever that means to you, and not necessarily with your friends as much as kind of like try to reconnect back to yourself and to who you are, and you'll find a lot of good things will come out of it. Okay, Capricorns, that's it for now. That's it for this month. And if this resonated with you, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next month. Bye.